Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Fantasy Football Entertainment, presented by Cave Chatter. I'm your host, Justin. As always, we're here on December 15th of 2021, and it is a wonderful Wednesday night, a day before Thursday night football. And I got Cameron here with me as well.
Hello.
Go ahead and wave at the fans as we can introduce our new background. Your hands.
Finally able to make our own custom backgrounds in here.
Yeah, I know. We're what's it called? Growing and learning, stepping up every day. But yeah, so today we do have some cool discussions going around. First thing we're going to discuss is obviously all the new COVID updates and injuries, and then we're also going to discuss our theory on whether or not non-playoff teams should be able to make transactions after they're eliminated. I actually posted this on a fantasy football Facebook group and got a lot of feedback back. So it was actually pretty interesting to read the comments and to see how many savages there are out there about their team missing playoffs. But
it is Facebook, so you're gonna have your opinionated people on there.
Yes, yes. But there are a lot of I'm on a lot of those fantasy football groups, and there's a lot of good discussions that go on. It's really cool to look in there, and sometimes I'll go on there and like comment my opinion. Have people ask who they want to start and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, and I post our link in there all the time. So
good.
Eventually, but. Yeah, that's what we got for today. Let's just go ahead and roll with the COVID updates. I'll let you take that away.
All right. So COVID and injury updates will do.
Yes.
So we'll start with the COVID. Today, Baker was added to the COVID list. That's the big name for today.
I saw that.
So he is now out. And then as we were recording last night, I think it was, Odell got added to the list as well.
I did see that, and it was pretty funny because he had a solid game, and a lot of people went and picked him up.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because he had a solid comment about it, about COVID before.
No, I didn't.
Did y'all see that?
No.
He said something like, this was like before the season, maybe. He's like something like, yeah, me and COVID have a mutual respect for each other. COVID's not going to enter this body, and I'm not going to mess with it either. We like respect each other, something like that.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, people were pulling that out after he got put on the COVID list yesterday.
Huh.
So that made its way around Twitter.
I had a busy day today, so I didn't get to tune in to all that. But I have like it's called Fantasy News. And
it's called our group text.
Well, that too. But I get alerts on players who are on my roster. I go in there and favorite all my players, and it alerts me before anything else. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Odell, like I said, Baker's the big name. So Baker's out. They played this Saturday, actually.
Yes, they do. I'm super excited about that. A day early. Yeah, I don't have to wait.
That's what I love about Christmas time is they always start Saturday games in the NFL. Kind of a weird scheduling thing. The Browns and the Colts have back-to-back Saturday games.
Yeah, and they're saying they're not moving the Browns game either. So
so that's kind of the big thing. So the Browns have, I counted it, 14.
Right? Oh.
14 total players on COVID.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's going back to December 6th.
So that was 7 new cases, I'm guessing?
Well, so 5 yesterday got added, and then 5 today.
Holy.
So that's 10 in the past 2 days.
Wow.
Just insane. I mean, starting guard, starting tackle, quarterback, starting safety, starting tight end, backup tight end. They are decimated by COVID.
So it's going to be a big Chubb day.
I hope so, because Case Keenum.
No pun intended.
Well, great Case Keenum quote today. What did he say? I just sent it. Case Keenum said, having a full Chubb back there is going to be really good. So he's excited to have Nick Chubb at least on the field out there. So yeah, I agree. The only thing I do worry about is,
as long
like
as
I
it's not
said,
half a Chubb, because I need him to produce.
we need full Chubb out there. But I did say, so their guard is out, tackle's out, both with COVID. Their starting center is has not been practicing this week. So offensive line issues over there. That's something to worry about with Chubb.
Yeah, I think he can work through it.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. Other than that, so the Rams also have a bunch of people on COVID on the COVID list too.
All I saw was Odell and Darrell Henderson, right?
Well, Henderson's been on there for a few days.
Yes.
Jalen Ramsey got added.
That's right.
Monday.
That's right.
Remember, before the game Monday.
Mm-hmm.
They had 6 guys put on the list yesterday, including Odell, and then 3 guys today.
Who was today?
So linebacker
anyone that's going to affect fantasy playoffs?
No, linebacker and 2 backup tight ends.
It's pretty crazy that all this is happening before fantasy playoffs. Might be conspiracy theory there.
Yeah, sure. And then for tomorrow's game, Chris Jones for the Chiefs, who's their starting D tackle, he's on the COVID list. And then Rashawn Slater, the starting left tackle for the Chargers, he's on the COVID list. So 2 big names out tomorrow for the Thursday game.
I'm excited about that game.
Both affecting Chargers offense.
Yeah. I'm excited about that game.
That too. I think it's game of the week easily.
Yeah. I also wish I have nobody playing in it. So I do. That's not fun, but
I've got Herbert. So I need my boy Herbert to have big game.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right, so that's kind of the COVID update. Injuries, big injury news for today. Deandre Hopkins, they announced that he's going to be out for at least the remainder of the regular season.
That just makes me want to rip out all my hair. All of it. He wasted all my time.
So, yeah. So, in one of our Dynasty leagues, you have him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you already lost that playoff game, so it's not like it really matters. But in our other Dynasty league we're in, we start playoffs this week. I have Hopkins.
Yeah.
So he's out. I don't even get him for the playoffs.
I have Darrell Henderson. I need him. So
Luckily, yeah.
I feel you.
But Darrell Henderson, they have no update on him. So
don't you have McLaurin in that league too?
I do. My starting wide receivers are Hopkins, and since you said McLaurin, we'll get into him. He's still in concussion protocol. No update on him.
I don't see him playing.
Well, it's one of those things. Concussion protocol, I don't want to say it's random, but there's no legitimate timetable for it. It's just if you either pass it or you fail it. You know?
Yeah,
so,
there's a whole conspiracy theory over NFL concussions. I think we've talked about that a little bit with you.
I don't think so.
It's pretty nasty to listen to.
Well, they've changed the rules recently.
There was guys literally, there was a story about a guy, what was he doing? All his teeth fell out. I forgot who it was because he didn't brush them, wasn't taking care of them, and he was drinking something. But he had so many concussions they made him lose his mind.
And CTE.
Yeah, he lost all his teeth. All kinds of crazy stories.
Well, now their protocol is they have to be cleared by an independent doctor. So they cannot be a team doctor who clears them.
Yeah, but
so that's kind of their new protocol.
Yeah, you're telling me those doctors can't be paid off.
I mean, CD missed the Thanksgiving game with a concussion.
Yeah.
They'll keep guys out. They will. But, like you said, I mean, if they clear him and McLaurin's ready to play, I hope he plays.
I hope he doesn't. So I'm playing against him.
Yeah. Okay. was like, wait, we don't play each other in that league, do we?
No,
we don't.
I did see. I know you have it written down too. Barkley is most likely to play. He's coming back.
So Barkley, I do have it written down. Barkley did not practice. So today's Wednesday. Barkley has not practiced this week. Did not practice today, but they're saying he is still likely to play. It's kind of just precautionary holdout from practice. Like they're not too concerned about it.
His knee,
ankle. Yeah. So same ankle that he had.
Who was having knee problems?
Hopkins has knee.
There's a running back that he didn't practice because his knee.
I don't have any knees. I got some ankles. I got some foots on here. No knees.
Somebody did not practice because they had a sore knee.
Oh, Kareem Hunt?
No.
Yeah.
Is it Hunt?
Yeah. But they're already going as if he's not, like they're not optimistic about Kareem Hunt this week.
Okay. Yep. And then DeAndre Swift, we talked about yesterday. He's questionable.
Yeah.
So
I'm just pulling it up right here. Yeah, Kareem Hunt's down. Oh, well, Kareem Hunt's ankle, too. I thought he was knee.
I don't know.
Maybe
I read something. Well, might have been a different position.
Okay, well, we'll keep going. Darren Waller, again, no practice today.
Oh man.
The tricky thing there is they're one of the teams that plays Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one less day of recovery. He's been out since Thanksgiving Day in the game. He hasn't practiced, hasn't done anything since Thanksgiving Day. So I don't think he's going to play this weekend. That's just my guess.
It's not good for me.
No, doesn't look good. Tony Pollard, again, did not practice today.
RB1, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, obviously that's not like a front and center injury, but if you're in a deeper league, you could be thinking about starting him.
I was talking about being RB1 for the Cowboys.
For the Cowboys, yeah.
Because Zeke's
trash. And I agree with you. But they still expect him to play, or they're hopeful he's going to play Sunday. He's just kind of doing not team drills. Then the last injury I have is Michael Carter, rookie running back for the Jets, is on. They put him on. He's been on IR for the past 3 weeks. They put him on the return list today or this week. So there is optimism that he's going to play this Sunday. So that'd be pretty cool to get Michael Carter back because right before he went out with the injury, he was actually starting to take over that backfield and become a legit number one.
I drafted him and Javonte.
I
gave up on Michael Carter a long time ago.
He had 5 straight weeks of 10-plus carries.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Touchdowns in 2 of the last 3 weeks before he went down. Catching the ball in the back. I mean, like I said, he's going to be a big one who, if he can come back for your playoffs, I think he could definitely be a viable flex play when he's healthy, when he's in there.
Yeah. I agree with that one. I think he has lots of upside. Next
that's
one,
it.
McLaurin. We already talked about him, so yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
We got injuries. Hopefully, we don't have any more pop up. This has been another one of those injuries galore weeks or COVID galore, if you put it that way. So, yeah. Let's just hope for the best. Besides, players were playing in playoffs, obviously, but we won't talk about that too much.
I would rather win with my team going off as opposed to my opponent's team being injured.
I'll take anything and get in playoffs.
Yeah, I know you would.
Before we get into the next subject, I do want everybody to know on this logo, I'm the one in the blue, and it looks like I'm about to pretty much destroy Cameron.
Yeah, because you're the small one and I'm the big one. Are they the same size?
I'm pretty sure that my forearms are bigger. I don't know.
They're the same size people, actually.
But shout out to Fiverr if you need a logo made. They'll hook you up.
I think we're going for a fumble. That's what it looks like, right?
Yeah, you probably fumbled, and that's why it's closer to you.
No, you fumbled and it bounced near me.
I don't know. Sometimes you fumble on the show, so it makes sense.
When you said the show, my mind immediately went to MLB The Show.
Oh,
And
no.
I was like, what the heck are you talking about? How do you fumble on that?
You know what we really need to do is do a live stream of me beating you at Madden, because I'm hot right now.
Well, I took over the 2K crown in your house.
Oh, that's brand new 2K. Doesn't count.
That's because all you do is play Madden now.
It is true. Because 2K is too easy for me now.
That Madden is weird, though. The new Madden.
I like it.
I just have to get adjusted to it, and I'll be better than you.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. The big subject. Word got around town on Facebook. I kind of already dove into this a little bit. But, so, should teams who miss playoffs be able to make transactions? What do you think?
I think there's obviously a lot of stuff that goes into it. We were discussing this before we started. It depends on type of league you're in. It depends on if it's for money or not, as you mentioned. It depends on if you're actually playing for something in the loser's bracket.
Yes. I do want to share a story about that one later on.
Okay.
Some of the comments. Yeah. So but are you a yes or no yes or no,
So
it's
for
1 year league, yes or no?
1 year league, I think teams that have been eliminated should not be allowed to make transactions.
Okay.
And you can't sway me back to the other side. Like, for me, in a 1 year league,
even if there's a punishment for last place.
if there's a punishment, but yeah, I guess 1 year leagues are okay. So then it depends. So in a 1 year league, if there is punishment, if you are playing for something in the losers bracket, you should be allowed. Yes.
Okay.
If there's no punishment for last place, if you're just playing for winning the league, then I think it should be limited to only playoff teams are allowed to make transactions, because obviously the worst teams are going to be higher up on the waiver priority too. Plus, there's no point in them picking up those players.
Yeah.
It does absolutely nothing for them.
Yeah. What about Dynasty?
So Dynasty, you can't block anybody from making a move ever, I think. No matter what. Because even if you're 0-12, they're still next year.
Yeah,
be allowed to...
but I think you can't make any trades until after playoffs in Dynasty.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Really? You asked this the other day if you could make a trade in playoffs.
First off, I was the one that made the rule that there was no trades in playoffs. But then recently, I noticed a minor potential upgrade area on my team.
Yeah.
So I asked. I didn't just straight up offer a trade.
I said yes because I'm a commissioner for the people, but...
So I'm not going to say who, but I'll leave names out of this because I'm a good friend. So I want a specific defense from a team not in the playoffs. So I sent them a trade, that defense, for a 6th round pick in next year's draft. Not bad, right? You're getting value for something that you would be.
I don't even think we have 6 rounds in our region.
Yeah, we do like 8 rounds.
I thought it was 5.
No, because it depends on how many we drop. No, we do like 8 rounds. Anyways, and their count. This kind of gives you a little insight into our league. Their counter was that defense and their 1st round pick for Jalen Waddle from me.
Colin, that was Colin.
I'm not going to say one.
I know who has Jalen Waddle.
I know I do.
Yeah, but I know who wants him.
And
That was Colin.
I'm like, so I'm not going to say yes or no. But it's like all I said was like, I literally just want your defense.
Sorry,
And they sent back for one of my best players, a top 15 fantasy wide receiver this year, while I'm in the midst of a real playoff run.
How bad do you want a championship? I would counter with your first round pick.
That's just dumb. Defenses get dropped at the end of the year every single time. Nobody wastes a roster spot on keeping a defense.
How bad do you want to win?
It's just like, that was obviously a little bit of a rabbit hole we went down, but that was just for an example.
No, that was fine. Yeah.
I think small trades like that should be allowed in like playoff time.
Okay. So,
but obviously, like big trades, like Aaron has Cooper Kupp. I don't think a Cooper Kupp trade should be allowed in the playoffs. You know, that'd be insane. You could completely change the trajectory of a team.
Yeah.
If they wanted to just go all in while they were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Especially, now here's another thing. We do 2-week playoffs.
Stupid.
Right? So after 1 week, if you realize, holy crap, I didn't think I was going to win, so I wasn't going to make any big moves, but we're still tied after 1 week. I can beat this guy, and then I can win the title. Let me go mortgage my entire future to try to get a top, 5 wide receiver, top 5 running back.
I would do that.
I would too, which is why you can't allow it.
So I am actually going to go opposite direction with you. I think at all times you should be able to do whatever you want. But the reason behind that is because I love screwing people over.
Anarchy is what you love.
I literally will see someone's quarterback go down and go pick up every remaining quarterback and drop people on my bench. So, if I'm not in made playoffs, but I see you, I made playoffs, so this is just a fake situation. If I see you and my father-in-law and y'all lose a running back and their backups in the waivers, yeah, you bet you I'm going to go pick them up.
Right, but
I do have spite.
Able to. Right, exactly. And that's why you can't allow that.
But I think, but all seriousness, I do think if you didn't make playoffs, you should not be able to do any moves. And if you do have a competition to where you have to do something that's punishment, I think
it's allowed.
No, I don't. That's what I mean. I disagree.
Really?
I think it's your fault you missed playoffs. You lost with that shitty team, so figure out how to win with them. Because everybody else is in the same predicament.
Well, I agree. It's pretty much every team that missed playoffs is going to be bad.
Yeah, so
obviously there's some exceptions there.
So make it work. Who has the shittiest team? Make it work. Who has the less shittiest team? Whatever.
See, yeah, that's where I disagree with you because I think if you're still playing for something, you're not playing for the full title.
I think it would make it way more exciting
to not have to do a punishment.
To see two teams just score 50 points and 75 points.
I mean, in all seriousness, even though there's punishment, how many people out there would just forget and just not set their lineup anyway because they're like, oh, I'm not in the playoffs. So even if you have a guy out, it's like the other team has 3 guys in there who are backups normally, something like that. But But
I don't know. I just like tormenting people. So to watch.
Yeah, well, I think if you're in the playoffs, that's perfectly allowed. If I'm playing against you, right, and we're playing each other in the semifinals of a league, and you're just for example, like this week, Lamar is questionable. They think he's going to play.
Yeah.
But I go and pick up the Ravens' backup quarterback because you have Lamar. That's all well and good. That's just
I did that.
Gamesmanship right there.
And Trevor Lawrence and Baker Mayfield and Tyrod Taylor.
Well, you can drop Baker now.
I did.
But
I did.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's okay. I'm okay with that because you're in the playoffs. You're playing that guy. They need to be faster with him.
Okay.
Especially in the playoffs, you need to kind of like have all your what's the word I'm looking for? Like all your safety measures
Mm-hmm.
in place. If there's even a 2% chance your star player is going to be missing, go and pick up their backup and stash them,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's the playoffs. You can't risk anything.
So
If you know your quarterback's questionable, you need to pick up their backup instantly. Don't wait till the last second and say, oh, Lamar's out. What are you going to do? And hope that you can find somebody who you can fill in there,
yeah. So going through all the comments and discussions on this question, I did have a few interesting ones. So one guy said they're still playing. Even if the stakes aren't as high, they should still be able to add and drop players as long as they aren't dropping good players for a buddy in the playoffs to pick up.
That's another thing.
I don't have a problem with it. The one thing I have considered doing is moving playoff teams ahead of non-playoff teams in the waivers. Which I thought that was a pretty cool suggestion.
Kind of workaround
Yeah.
to where the guys not in the playoffs can still pick up players.
Just after everybody
but playoff
else.
teams get first priority.
Yes. So I thought
I
that
like
was a
that.
pretty cool situation.
Although that sounds like a lot of work for a 1-year league, if
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter. But
Dynasty, that's pretty cool though.
see, no, Dynasty, I don't agree that.
I
That's
think-
not a good thing to do.
I think playoff teams should get some kind of incentive.
Yeah, you're in the playoffs. That's your incentive.
And then I also found out that there's a huge controversy with ESPN. It doesn't allow you the option to lock rosters on ESPN Fantasy.
Does it not?
Lots of people were saying that, yeah.
ESPN, their fantasy UI kind of sucks.
Yes.
Like, that's why we switched over to Sleeper.
Yeah.
It's much more customizable.
Mm-hmm.
Customizable, yeah.
And
there's a lot more features you can do. Yeah.
yes. So I found that hard to believe, but lots of people said it. Another one, which I thought was a very good suggestion, was obviously this is one of the funniest ones. It says, hell no. If they aren't playing for anything in the losers bracket, then absolutely not. Losers, your season is over. Time to hit the books for next season. And then it has the Darren Sharp gif of him, like, I guess, laughing. You know what I'm talking about? He's like doing this with his glasses on.
Oh, Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
Darren Sharp. Yeah, and I completely agree with that guy. Again, as long as we're talking about a 1-year league, if they're playing for nothing,
Yes, that was 1 year league.
they should not. Yeah, I think I've kind of already, alluded to that or even said that outright. Is they're not playing for anything. There's literally nothing that they can play for other than to try to screw over the teams in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get the right to do that. If you wanted to screw them over, you should have beat them, right, and made the playoffs yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get the chance to do that now because you missed the playoffs and you want to be, asshole over here and try to have a say in actually who wins.
Yeah.
But
I do think if there's money involved, it changes everything. If you're playoffs and you're playing for $3,000, you better not manipulate the waiver line.
Well, no, especially if you're playing for money.
Yeah.
I think that is no doubt.
If you're out,
you're out.
Like,
You're out.
You're out.
Like, this is for money,
So
Bye.
that definitely changes a lot of it. And then obviously to go back to your point with the punishment, one of the funniest things is the guy said the loser in their league has to wear a dress to their draft party the next year. So there's no way in hell I'm not picking up anyone I can to win.
Oh yeah,
I ain't wearing a dress to draft party.
Well, I will say that's one of the better punishments because it's
That's
not
hilarious.
It's not public embarrassment.
Yeah.
Like I would actually if that's something that we did, I would agree to that beforehand. I'd be like, okay, that's
We don't
something
have
that we
one.
can play for.
Our league's soft.
We can never we always bring up the discussion, but we can never decide on anything to actually do.
I think we should make the guy.
My favorite was the Waffle House one.
Which one was that? We should have a
Basically-
whole episode over this.
basically you have to spend an entire 24 hours in a Waffle House,
Mm-hmm.
and for every waffle you eat, it knocks 1 hour off. So 24 hours, say while you're there you eat 10 waffles. That knocks 10 hours off your time. You only have to stay there for 14 hours.
Oh.
But like that's one that I believe it was last year kind of got out there, and then it's become like famous since then. So I think like a lot of people do like that kind of stuff now.
I think since it's around Christmas, we should have to do like the elf escalator scene at the mall.
Yes. See, here's the other thing is like for that's cool. Like make them dress up in the costume and everything, but then it requires people chipping in money to actually buy the costume.
I think people would.
And I'm speaking from my kind of perspective from on our league, how nobody pitches in, like nobody actually would do that.
Did you say that our championship? Sorry, I just thought about something. You said our championship week is on the Cowboys-Cardinals game, right?
Almost every, because that's week 17. That's pretty much championship week.
And we could possibly play each other in the championship.
I mean, technically, but...
And we would know by that night, most likely, because it's Sunday night game, most likely.
Yes. Like, do you...
We might be doing some kind of wager after that game.
Do you actually think that you're going to be there?
I don't know. If I am, loser might have to, walk back to the car if they're in their underwear or something. Once we get outside the stadium.
I was going to say, we might get kicked out for that. It just depends. I don't know how I don't know if it's... Oh, yeah, because 100% we cannot play each other in the semifinals.
No.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, the only way we can play each other in those playoffs is in the championship.
And you have an easier path, so you're lucky.
Well, I play the winner of the 4-5 matchup.
Yeah.
And the 2 seed plays the winner of the 3-6 matchup.
Yeah.
Which is actually based off of points scored. Like you said, your you two, your matchup is technically the 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of points scored, and the two guys I'm going up against are like 5-6.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's why I would have literally gotten that 5th seed, but Joe tied.
Oh, did he?
If he lost, I would have gotten 5th seed. It would have been a freaking cakewalk.
Cakewalk? I don't have the most points scored, but it's like my team all year has just done what it takes to win that matchup.
Okay.
Like this past week, I won by 1 point. And it's like, even though I had everybody out, it's like, I just feel, I don't want to put this out there, but like, I just feel like destined right now. Like, I've got a team of destiny.
This is being recorded. I can't wait. Did you lose? I'm going to play this for the whole show.
I'm not going to make any guarantees, but I think at worst. No, I said I've got the feeling of a team of destiny here. I pulled out so many wins where I thought I was dead to rights this year. So many games I thought, I'm not even going to check because I'm not going to win.
It would be pretty cool.
And somehow something would happen and I would come out and win.
It would be pretty cool for us to have back-to-back fantasy football entertainment championships in that league.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like that would build our credibility.
Yeah. The only thing that sucks is I can't play you in the championship in our friend league. You're kind of going to lose this week.
You never know. Chubby might get 100 points.
100-point comeback, that would be all-timer. I would honestly give you the championship right then and there.
I won't win.
I would vote on it.
Yeah, D-Hop's out. All my players are out. Gaskin just got on the COVID list. Yeah.
Yeah. Team kind of sucks.
Yep. Metcalf.
All right, well, what? Yeah, unreliable.
So I guess to come down to a conclusion, you are for eliminated teams being locked, unless it's Dynasty.
Yeah, it's kind of like a graphic where it's like, is it a Dynasty league? Yes or no? And then like it branches off, You seen you know what I'm talking about, where it's like the family tree looking, but it's like a graph.
Yeah.
Where it's like, is it Dynasty? Yes or no? Yes, Dynasty. All right, open for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
No, 1 year league. Is it for money? Yes. Okay. Only playoff teams guaranteed. It's not for money. It's a free league.
Punishment.
Okay. Okay. Then it matters on punishment. Is there a punishment for last place? Yes. Okay. They have rights to the waiver wire. No punishment. All right. I don't think that they should have rights to the waiver wire.
think so. After going through all these comments, I think my number one solution is the homeboy who suggested top playoff teams get top of the waiver list. I really like that.
That feels very playing to both sides, you know? Like, you're not really making a true decision. You're kind of just making everybody happy.
Sounds like somebody who probably plays in our league. None of our guys are ever happy, so that sounds like a great solution.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Every morning we wake up to the most negative texts.
I've never seen a group of grown men complain more in my entire life.
We literally got in a conversation about who likes hockey.
But yeah, I don't know why.
That was the most ridiculous conversation.
Felt the need to be like, yeah, but you guys aren't real hockey fans. What are you talking about? Just because we don't talk about it on a daily basis doesn't mean we're hockey fans, not hockey
blows
fans.
my mind how anything can get started.
I'll say this. We have the most like argumentative group of people, like in one friend group.
Yes.
To where it's like you just can't get away with saying anything. Yeah. Like your favorite go-to from before is like you could say the sky is blue and somebody would try to argue with it.
Yes.
That's what you always say about me.
If you say anything, literally you just get fired up.
Yeah.
I can send a picture of Vince Young winning a national championship and they'd be like, Texas sucks.
Texas lost to Kansas.
They couldn't just be like, oh, that was a good game. Like,
it's the greatest game ever played. Nope. Texas lost to Kansas.
Yeah.
I don't care. Anyway.
I have so many comments about Baylor I want to make and I can't.
Well, that's inappropriate, and it's not okay. And we're trying to stay on the air.
You lost a thumb.
We're trying not to get canceled before we even make it, you know? That's the goal. Wait till we get big, then you're allowed to get canceled.
And then I just have to give an apologetic speech.
Sorry, we weren't actually that close to be good with.
Don't worry, I'll be going through your emails. Last thing, it'll be quick. Who will win tomorrow's matchup and who will be your top fantasy performer?
You want me to go first? You go first.
I'll hit it.
Do you want to go based off the line or straight up?
Straight up.
Okay.
Excuse me. I have an itchy throat. I think Chargers win. And I think the top fantasy performer will be Keenan Allen.
I like that. So this is flex players?
Obviously,
not quarterbacks.
Not quarterbacks. And obviously, this is a huge reach.
Division.
Because
Sorry.
It's hard to pick them when you have Kelsey and Tyreek Hill on the other side of the football, but I'm going to throw Keenan Allen out there.
No, I like that. I mean, when he's in there, he gets like freaking 10 catches a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's very possible. Throwing a touchdown in there.
And I think the Chargers win by...
I was going to say, give me a score.
Well, can you give me what was the score last time they played?
I believe it was like 24-27. Don't quote me on that.
I'm going to go 35...
It was 30-24 last time they played.
30-24?
Yeah, Chargers won at Kansas
I'm going to say
City.
31-28.
Who? Chargers?
Chargers.
Okay. I am going to go 37-31 Kansas City.
Oh, you're going against your boy Herbert.
Well, I was going to say that I found out from our spreads that we always do. I am the worst at the games whenever I have a rooting interest.
Uh-huh.
Like whenever I have one team that I care about over the other.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at those. Whenever I'm completely unbiased in the matchup and I just pick the teams for who they are, I'm great at those. So I didn't want to just go Chargers because obviously I am biased towards the Chargers.
Yeah.
38-37 Chargers.
You just changed your whole prediction.
38-37 Chargers.
Okay. Lock it in.
Travis Kelce, top performer. Travis Kelce, 8 catches, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Oh, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I thought that's why you have that hoodie.
I didn't even think about it. I mean, I like Oregon. I just think it's a cool thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that I was wearing that while we were talking about Herbert.
Okay. Last question. Kind of a fun question since I did have a cave nugget. I'll answer it too. If you could play for any team in any position in the NFL besides your favorite team, who would it be?
Mm-hmm. It's a good question. Is it like currently?
What do you mean?
So, like, for instance...
Philosopher Cameron over here, what are we doing? Like, are we going to go back to the San Diego Chargers?
No. Like, is it... Like, I'm on the team right now.
Yes.
Like, so I don't want to pick a bad team, obviously.
I don't know. You might not start.
Oh. I think, like, the Rams, or I would pick either the Rams or Chargers.
What position?
You get to live in LA. Like, are you serious?
It's not that great. Trust me.
Okay, but it's better than... I don't want to live in Buffalo. I don't want to live in Tennessee.
I guess.
Or, I'm sorry, Tennessee. I don't know why you were the second team that came.
Yeah,
I would
Nashville's
like to live in
awesome.
Nashville, yeah. I don't know why that
A
was
lot better than LA.
Seattle, I don't want to live
It cost me
there.
like $200 to fill up my truck.
I'm assuming, you know what? No. I'm assuming I get paid well enough that I don't care about the financial side of it. I think, honestly, I would want to be a D-end.
What? That's the last position I expected you to say.
Yeah. Dude, it just seems so fun to, like, you get to rush the quarterback. Your entire job is just to try to kill the quarterback every play.
Yeah.
It just seems fun to me.
Okay. So mine, the team I would want to go play for would be Miami Dolphins.
They were like literally the first one that popped in my head. Yeah, but they kind of suck. They never win.
And I would want to go be QB1 because Tua blows.
Okay.
Put myself in the perfect situation.
I need to get you hooked up into the QAnon group. You ever heard of that?
QAnon?
No. The QAnon.
I almost wore my Q shirt tonight.
No, the QAnon, Justin. You ever heard of them?
No. Do they suck?
It's QAnon for
Tua
Tagovailoa fans. Yeah, it's QAnon.
And they're fans or they trash them?
No. They're truthers.
Why would I want to be on that?
Yeah. Dude, he like leads the NFL in completion percentage.
That's fine. He still throws left-handed.
Tua's great.
I would be great too if I had the 4 best receivers in the NFL just sitting in my hands.
The how many?
Well, Will Fuller, if he wasn't hurt.
Okay.
Devontae Parker.
Waddle.
Mike Gesicki. Myles Gaskin. And you can't win a playoff game?
Tua in the last 5 games, 72% completion percentage, 5 touchdowns to only 2 picks. Tua's quietly playing great. And I'm glad because if you remember at the beginning of the year, he was kind of my like deep sleeper right? He was my guy who I was like, I'm not giving up on him.
Well, I had him
And that
last
was
year, and he
Tua.
shot me in the freaking leg. So, but yeah,
I need to get you over to the Tuanons and let you see the truth. I need to open your eyes to
I
it.
would either be Miami QB1 or Cardinals linebacker.
It'd be kind of cool to live in Arizona.
Yeah, and
Not bad.
linebacker would be fun.
No, I'd be LA, so either Rams or Chargers, because then I could be in like movies and TV shows.
You might as well play center. That way Herbert can touch your balls.
That's just too far.
Since you love him so much.
That's just unnecessary stuff right there. Nobody wants to hear that.
That's all I got for today. Do you have any side notes for tomorrow or
side notes? It's not a side note. It's just a thought. I feel like we're always like, hey, we're just gonna do like a short, like 30-minute show, and they always end up coming out to like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we started this thing at like 9:30.
It's only been 45 minutes.
It's almost 10:30. Okay. Never mind then. My notes for tomorrow. I wish this wasn't the best Thursday night game of the year because I was 100% going to go watch the new Spider-Man tomorrow until I realized that this was the game.
With who?
Myself.
I feel like my spidey senses are telling me something different.
Nah, dude. Just myself.
Oh, I would go with you. Even though I'm a Batman fan.
But so I'm very sad that the NFL decided to do that because now I'm going to have to wait till this weekend.
I have to go to a musical. So my daughter's...
Which one?
I don't know what the name of it is. My daughter's like the...
Oh, like their school?
Yeah, she's the lead role. She has a solo.
I'm sorry.
Pretty badass.
No, kids' musicals are awful.
But it will be done in time for kickoff, hopefully. So
hopefully. We're doing a show Saturday, aren't we?
Saturday morning, yes. So you have to actually wake up.
Saturday morning? I got up last Saturday to go to your kid's birthday party.
Yeah, so... No, we'll do Saturday like at 10 a.m.
Are you serious? I can't have any hot takes at 10 a.m.
Even on your computer?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah. I'm trying to post
We'll
more stuff out there, so we'll get together. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm glad you were able to join today.
Yep. Another late work night, so glad this video is saving us.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome, and we're starting to get better at it. So having the background and all that, but awesome, man.
I am.
Well, I just want all of y'all to know, thank you for tuning in, thank you for listening, thank you for watching. Make sure you go like, subscribe, follow, rate us. We do appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Fantasy Football Entertainment is proud to be able to bring y'all's fantasy updates every week. So I'm Justin.
I'm Cameron.
Later.
Peace.